Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Mahamadhyama. In this video, we are going to discuss about the continue part of the chemical reactions and equations chapter. Whenever we look at the science textbook, there are so many reactions. Are you trying to remember these all reactions? No need to memorize all the reactions. I will show you the easy way to identify the reactions based on the type. So let's start. Chemical reactions are classified into 5 types: combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, and last one, redox reaction. So let's study one by one. First one, combination reaction. Combination reaction, a reaction in which a single product is formed from two or more reactants. So two reactants combine and they form a single product. Let me explain by taking an example. See, in your school you have two divisions, 10th A and 10th B. When you combine 10th A and 10th B, that gives the 10th A class of your school. Here 10th A and 10th B divisions are like two reactants A and B, and the single product is 10th class. So two reactants to single product. For example, calcium oxide reacts vigorously with water to produce slaked lime, releasing a large amount of heat. So let's write the equation for this. Calcium oxide reacts with water to produce the calcium oxide, releasing a large amount of heat. So calcium oxide is also called quicklime. Calcium hydroxide is also called slaked lime. So here subscript S means the calcium oxide is in solid state. So subscript L means the water is in liquid state. So aqueous means the solution which is prepared in water is called the aqueous solution. So next example, magnesium combines with oxygen to form the magnesium oxide. And one more example, carbon monoxide reacts with oxygen to form the carbon dioxide. In reaction, elements also may combine, or elements compounds also may combine, or compounds also may combine. So next type of reaction is decomposition reaction. In this reaction, a single reactant breaks down or decomposes to give a simpler products. For example, when silver chloride is kept in sunlight, it decomposes to form chlorine gas and silver. As the reaction proceeds, the white colored silver chloride turns grey because of the formation of silver. So this reaction is used in the black and white photography. One more example for decomposition reaction is formation of lead oxide from lead nitrate. When you heat the lead nitrate, it decomposes to form the lead oxide with the evolution of brown fumes of nitrogen dioxide and oxygen gas. One more example for decomposition reaction is digestion of food, because in digestion of food, complex food substances are broken down into simpler ones. The starch decomposes into sugar in the body and protein gets decomposed into amino acids. Let's move to third type of reaction, that is displacement reaction. Placement means what? Keeping in one place. Displacement means removing from that place. So displacement reaction means a reaction in which one element displaced or removed from the another element. Usually in displacement reaction, more reactive metal displaced or removed the less reactive element. For example, iron reacts with copper sulfate to form iron sulfate and copper. Here iron, being a more reactive metal, displaces the copper from copper sulfate solution. Can you do the reverse reaction? No, we cannot do, because copper being a less reactive, it cannot displace the iron from iron sulfate solution. Then how do you know the Which metal is more reactive and which one is less reactive? For this question, look at the reactivity series. So the reactivity series is a list of metals arranged in the order of their decreasing activity. So this is the reactivity series. Here the elements which are placed at the top of series are more reactive metals, and when you come down the series, reactivity decreases. The metals like mercury, silver, gold are least reactive. So fourth type of reaction is double displacement reaction. Double means 2 times. So 2 times metals are displacing. Double displacement reaction, a reaction in which exchange of ions takes place between the reactants. For example, sodium sulfate exchange with barium chloride to form the sodium chloride and barium sulfate. Here sodium and barium, two ions are exchanging in the reactants, not in the products. So last type of reaction is redox reaction. Redox means it's combination of two words, red and ox. Red means reduction, ox means oxidation. So it's a combination of oxidation and reduction. In three ways we can define the terms oxidation and reduction. Oxidation means addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen or loss of electrons. Reduction means addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen or gain of electrons. For example, copper oxide reacts with hydrogen, form the copper and water. Here copper oxide loses oxygen and undergo the reduction, and hydrogen gains the oxygen and undergo the oxidation reaction. In this reaction, copper oxide acts as a oxidizing agent, hydrogen acts as a reducing agent. So reducing agent means the substance that gets oxidized is called reducing agent. The substance that gets reduced is called oxidizing agent. You must have observed that iron articles are shiny when new, but get coated with a reddish brown powder when left for some time. This process we can commonly known as the rusting of iron. It means when metals are attacked by substances around it such as moisture, acids, etc., it is said to be corrode, and this process is called corrosion. For example, rusting of iron, even the black coating on silver and green coating on copper are also examples of corrosion. Have you ever tasted the fat or oil containing food materials left for a longer time? When a food material containing fat or oil exposed to air, they get oxidized. This condition is called rancidity, and the substance is said to be rancid if its smell and taste changes. So when the food containing fat or oil exposed to air, they get oxidized. When they undergo oxidation, its taste and smell changes. So that process is called rancidity. So rancidity can be prevented by following methods: by keeping food containing oil or fat in airtight container so that we can prevent the oxidation of food. Second one, by addition of antioxidants to foods containing oils and fats, or by flushing bags of chips with gas such as nitrogen. In order to prevent the chips from getting oxidized, usually chips manufacturers flush bags of chips with gas such as nitrogen. With this, I have completed the chemical reactions and equations chapter. If you have any doubts, you can ask questions in the comment section. I will try to clarify all your doubts as soon as possible. Thanks for watching my video. If you thought this video is helpful, please subscribe, share with your friends, and don't forget to hit the bell icon.